Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this session, we will have a discussion on cost of production report. We will try to understand what is cost of production report and how cost of production report is prepared. What are the different segment or sections of cost of production report? And we will use a weighted average method for the preparation of cost of production report. Cost of production report is basically a report which shows accumulation and calculation of unit cost. The prime objective of a costing system is to accumulate the cost in a particular department and to assign the cost to the units of production. We calculate per unit cost in a particular department for a production cost. This is basically a statement format of work in progress account or a production account. And all those items or all that information which we show in our work in process account, that information is shown in cost of production report. And we will have a detailed discussion on this, and I will show you what information is reported on cost of production report, and that same information is reported on our work in process account. Work in process account is basically an account format and which can be shown on a T format, but cost of production report is a statement format. Units information as well as their cost information is shown on cost of production report, and by using cost of production report we make journal entries in our ledger accounts, and cost of production report is basically a working for the recording of journal entries of our production. Cost of production report is basically the information which is required for calculating of cost of finished goods in a particular department. When we have a departmental structure in an organization, we prepare goods in different departments, and every department will be a production unit. And in that particular department, what is the unit cost? For the calculation of the unit cost, we use the document that is cost of production report. And in process costing, cost is recorded on cost of production report, or cost is shown on the cost of production report. And by using cost of production report, we calculate per unit cost. For job order costing, we use job cost sheet for the accumulation and calculation of unit cost. In process costing, we use cost of production report for accumulating and calculating per unit cost. For the comparison of job order costing and process costing, you may have my videos on these topics, and you can consult all those videos on job order costing and process costing and costing systems. Cost of production report have three main segments or three sections. First section is related to quantity schedules and units calculation. In that segment, we show what quantities we have in the department at the start of the period or at start of the month, because production report is prepared for a particular period and for each department. If an organization has 4 departments, 4 cost of production report will be prepared. And in January, cost of production report will be prepared, and then in February cost of production report will be prepared. So flow of units will be shown in first section of cost of production report. In this section, we will have information of what number of units we had at the start of the period, or you must say what number of units we had received from the preceding period. Those are called work in process opening inventories. I have explained all these concepts in work in process inventories in process costing. You may consult my videos on those topics. Then we had some units started in this period, and we have completed some units, and some units are at the end of the process. This is the basic flow of units in process costing system. And some units are completed, and some units are still in process and incomplete or partially complete. And those partially completed units are converted into equivalent units. The concept of equivalent unit has already been explained to you. and you can consult those videos for the detailed discussion and detailed understanding of the equivalent units and how we calculate equivalent units. I have explained different scenarios in which that equivalent unit information is given to us and we calculate equivalent units. So you may consult all those videos for the calculation and understanding of calculation of equivalent units. Then the second part of the cost of production report is computation of cost per equivalent unit. We have equivalent units, we have total cost, we use that total cost and equivalent units to compute or calculate per unit cost. Basic purpose or a basic procedure of a costing system is number one, accumulation of the cost in a particular department or a particular job. I have already explained in detail about the production process and the costing process of process costing. You may consult my that video regarding the procedure of costing in a process costing system. So we have accumulated the total cost, material, labor, FOH in each department in a particular period, and then we have computed the equivalent units in that particular period of a particular department, and by using these two figures we calculate per unit of equivalent unit cost. So in the second section of our cost of production report, we compute per unit cost of a equivalent unit. Then on the third portion, we reconcile the cost which have already calculated in part 2. In section 2, we had calculated total cost, and in section 3, we will reconcile that total cost. Reconcile mean from that department, some units will be transferred to the next department, and of course, their cost will also be transferred to the next department. So we will reconcile that what units we have at the start of the period and what cost those units have, what cost has been added during this period in the department, and that was the total cost which we want to calculate, and where this cost has gone, whether this cost is transferred to the next department, and how much amount of that cost has been transferred to the next department, and how much cost is still in the process, and what cost is of the ending work in processes which is the still in the process, what cost has been lost due to spoilage. So all these calculation will be in the third section of our production report, that is called cost reconciliation summary. So this is the whole picture of cost of production report, and we will learn how to prepare this cost of production report with the help of a particular example and illustration and a particular numerical calculations. Hope so you have understood what the cost of production report is and what are the three segments or the section of cost of production report, and how what is the linkages between these sections of cost of production report. Thank you so much.